And good early morning, YouTube. What's going on with you? What is going on, Dark here at GC Blues? And before I start, I want to say hi to my new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. I messaged you on Facebook, by the way, if you haven't got a chance to read it. Please read it. I did thank you, and I want to thank you here personally on this video. All right, folks. We had 9 games on the dock tonight. We're going to get through all of them and got the Knights jersey back on. Now, folks, if you got any questions on where I bought my jerseys, how much they cost me, literally, how much they cost, ask. I will answer them. And what do I recommend and stuff, I will tell you that. Also, I will do a video on all my jerseys once again, so you tell you where I bought them, how much I paid, and stuff. So that'd be coming up. Also coming up, a very big DTV about the baseball lockout, and basically this will be another message to Rob Manfred, the owners, and this time the players. They better be listening because we need to get the CBA settled, and us fans need to be in these negotiations also. And I'm going to make a CBA proposal to both sides. So stay tuned for that. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Before I give you the stats, and as you see, I got the clipboard right here. As always, hit the bell icon. Give me the thumbs up doodle. It's very important. Helps promote the channel good. And if you come across this video and you have not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe icon, and if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, hit the bell icon, and that will help. And that will give you. And like I said earlier today, we will have a pregame report today too, because I'll have to work again tomorrow. So we get right into it, okay? And we'll just have a postgame report tomorrow night. And then another postgame and pregame all the way up to Sunday for Sunday. So just know, okay, we're going to have 2 post-game / pregame reports because I got to work. Actually, the next 3. So. All right, so let's get right into it. Starting off with Pittsburgh at Tampa. Enter the matchup. Pittsburgh was 33-14-8 and 47 points. And Tampa was 35-11-6 and 76 points. At the end of 60 minutes, I said Tampa will win. Sid in the Pens beat the Lightning by a score of 5-1. Shots on goal were 40 for the Pens, 21 for the Lightning. Pens had 20 saves. The Lightning had 35. Pittsburgh was 1 for 3 on the power play, with Tampa Bay 0 for 1 on the power play. 5-1. God, wait, that's talking about turning on the lamp. Clearly. All right, next. Was Ottawa at Florida entering the matchup. Ottawa was 19-28 and 5 and 43 points. Florida was 35-13 and 5 and 57 points. Oh, by the way, real fast about Pittsburgh and Tampa. Pittsburgh is now tied with Tampa in points. Both have 76 points. Tampa has one more, have a few games in hand. Tampa's now 35-12-6, with Pittsburgh being 34-14-8. So we'll wait and see. You never know. All right. Ottawa was 28 and 5 and 43 points. Florida was 35, 13 and 5 and 75 points at the end of 60 minutes. Not Tampa. The Florida Panthers beat the Ottawa Senators by a score of 3-0. Shots on goal: Panthers 48, Senators 18. Panthers had 18 saves. The Senators 45 saves. Florida was 2 for 9 on the power play. Yeah, 9 power plays for the Panthers. He scored twice. 0 for 3 on the power play for Ottawa. Big 77 point. And if Florida keeps winning, and Tampa wins their next game, and same thing with Florida, if they win their next game, they will, in my eyes, they will clinch a playoff spot. Meaning they're in the playoffs no matter what happens. So we'll wait and see. Next is Minnesota at Philadelphia. Entering the matchup, Minnesota was 31, 17, and 3 and 65 points. Philadelphia 16, 27, and 10 and 42 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Minnesota Wild beat the Philadelphia Flyers by a score of 5-4. Shots on goal: the Wild 38, the Flyers 30. Wild had 26 saves, while Philadelphia had 33. Minnesota was 0 for 1 on the power play, with Philadelphia 1 for 3 on the power play. A big win for the Wild. Doesn't affect us, so that's good news for the Blues. But anything can still happen, folks. You know, the final two, like I said, the final 2 months of the regular season is a wild one. You never know what can happen. It's big stuff. Oh, by the way, I do want to also say this. I had a privilege to join in on Twisted Wristed um, live stream last night. Got a chance to chat with him a little bit. So Twisted, if you get a chance to see this, say hey to you. I tweeted you my last pre game video that I did from yesterday. Hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my video. Subscribe to this channel, man. I subscribe to yours and stuff. I'm trying to mix up my content, man. Literally, I'm trying to mix up my content. And how I do my NHL report, I was inspired by the hockey guy, so that's why. So, but I love your channel, man. I love it. Hope you like my jersey. This is my nice one, my second 1.0 I have. By the way, this is a 1.0. All right, let's get back into it. Next, Carolina, Washington entered the match. At Carolina was 37, 11, and 5 and 79 points. Washington was 28, 18, and 9 and 65 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Washington Capitals beat the Carolina Hurricanes by a score of 4-0. Shots on goal: Capitals 33, Carolina. Sorry, the Caps 33, the Canes 36. The Capitals had 36 saves, while the Canes had 29. Washington was 2 for 6 on the power play, with Carolina being 0 for 3 on the power play. So big win for Washington. They keep winning. They're going to clinch too, in my eyes. So we'll wait and see. Next, Vancouver at the Islanders. Entered the matchup. Vancouver is 26, 23, and 6 and 58 points. The Islanders 20, 22, and 8 and 48 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Vancouver Canucks beat the New York Islanders by a score of 4-3. Shots on goal were the Canucks 38, Islanders 27. The Canucks had 24 saves, with the Islanders 34 saves. 0 for 2 on the power play was Vancouver. basically the Islanders killed the power play. But Vancouver never went to the sin bin. They stayed penalty free, so no power plays for the Islanders. But Vancouver picks up a big win, helps them out. So we'll see what happens. Next, Edmonton visits Chicago. Enter the matchup. Edmonton was 30, 21 and 3 and 63 points. Chicago 19, 27 and 8 and 46 points. This game had to go into the extra period, and Chicago wins by a score of 4-3. Shots on goal. Both teams had 32 shots on goal. And the Blackhawks had 29 saves. Edmonton Oilers had 28. The Blackhawks were 1 for 2 on the power play, with the Oilers 1 for 4 on the power play. Oilers pick up a point, but the Blackhawks pick up very important 2. So anything can happen, folks, but I really don't see them moving on. But like I said, and a lot of people have said this, folks, and you've got to agree that the final 2 months of hockey are wild and anything can happen. You just never know what can happen. Next was Boston at Vegas. This game was on ESPN. It was the national broadcast game. Enter the matchup. Boston was 32, 18 and 4 and 68 points. Vegas 30, 20 and 4 and 64 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Boston Bruins beat the Vegas Golden Knights by a score of 5-2. Shots on goal. Both teams had 36 shots. Power play. Saves. Saves. The Bruins had 34. The Knights had 31. The Bruins were over 1 on the power play, with the Knights over 2 on the power play. 70 for the Bruins, folks. And if they can win at least 4 more games, get a total of 8 points or more, I see this team moving on. Or actually, I see this team clinching a playoff spot. Yeah. Next was Montreal at Calgary. Into the matchup, Montreal was 13, 34 and 7 and 33 points. Calgary 32, 14 and 6 and 70 points. This game also had to go into an extra period, and the final score was Montreal 5, Calgary 4. Shots on goal were the Canadiens 35, the Flames 34. Both teams had 30 saves. Yeah, easily 30 saves. Montreal was 1 for 6 on a power play, with the Flames 0 for 3 on the power play. Well, despite winning, games here and there, Montreal is now at their 14th win of the season. But I think it's too late for them, so we'll wait and see. And finally, Colorado at Arizona entered the matchup. Colorado was 40, 10 and 4 and 84 points. Arizona 14, 35 and 4 and 32 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Coyotes beat the Avalanche by a score of 2-1. Shots on goal. Coyotes 29, Avalanche 43. 42 saves for the Coyotes, 27 for the Avs. Arizona was 0 for 1 on the power play, with Colorado 0 for 2 on the power play. Big 15th win. A big win for Colorado. But for Arizona, it doesn't help them, but they're, in my eyes, they're mathematically out of it. So, yeah. All right, let's get into tomorrow's games and where you can watch them. Remember, I give you the matchup I think will win and also where you can watch these games, okay? Starting off with Minnesota at Buffalo. Entering the matchup, Minnesota is 32, 17, and 3, and 67 points. Buffalo 17, 30, and 8, and 42 points. Minnesota playing back to back. I don't see him winning the back to back. I'm going Buffalo. Especially the division rivalry and stuff. Now, you can watch this on Madison Square Garden, Buffalo, and Valley Sports North Extra. I think because it says Valley BSNX. I think that stands for extra. I can check. Okay. I'll get back to you if I see it again. I'll tell you if I'm right. Next, Detroit at Tampa Bay. Going into this matchup, Detroit is 24, 24, and 6, 54 points. Tampa is 35, 12, and 6, and 76 points. I'm going Tampa. I think Tampa will beat the Red Wings. And you can watch this on Bally Sports Sun and Bally Sports Detroit. Next is the New Jersey taking on the Rangers. Enter the matchup. New Jersey's 19, 30, and 5 and 43 points. The Rangers are 34, 15, and 5 and 73 points. You know what? I'm going Rangers. I think the New York Rangers will do it. I got faith in them, so we'll see what can happen. And you can watch this on MSG, Madison Square Garden, and Madison Square Garden Plus. Next is Pittsburgh at Carolina. Pittsburgh goes into the matchup at 34, 14, and 8, and 76 points. Carolina is 37, 12, and 5, and 79 points. Going Carolina again. I think Carolina will do good and win. So we'll wait and see what can happen. Next, Los Angeles at Columbus. LA going into this is 29, 19, 7, and 65 points. Columbus is 28, 25, and 1, and 57 points. I'm going Kings. I think the Kings got a good chance. So see what can happen. And you can watch this game on Bally Sports Ohio and Bally Sports West. Next is Dallas at Winnipeg. Going into this matchup, Dallas is 30, 20, and 3, and 63 points. Winnipeg is 27, 21, and 9, and 57 points. Same thing with Minnesota. If Dallas wins, we're okay. So Winnipeg, they're also division rivals. I'm going to Winnipeg. I think they got a good chance of being the start. So this one, and you can watch this game on TSN3 and Bally Sports Southwest. And finally, the nightcap, Vegas at the Ducks at Anaheim, basically. Going into the matchup, Vegas is 30, 21, and 4, and 64 points. Anaheim is 26, 21, and 9, and 61 points. Who to go for? I'm going Vegas again. I think Vegas will do it this time. I think they got a good chance of beating the Ducks. Okay, you guys ready? There's a lot of channels you can watch this game on. Here we go. Sportsnet 1. Bally Sports Southern California, or SoCal. Bally Sports San Diego. And AT&T Sportsnet Rocky Mountain. So, those are the games. We are done. So that ought to do it. Oh boy. Once again, I got to work. I got 8 to 4 again today. Then I got, I don't have it written down on my calendar, but I got my schedule memorized. Then the next 2 days are 8 to 2s. And I'm done for the week again. So that's about it, folks. So once again, welcome to my new subscriber. Um, help promote the channel. Tell people, hey, I ran into this YouTube channel. He's good. He does a NHL report. So if you like hockey, check him out. If not, he has a personal vlog. Check him out. He got some pretty good videos. Literally, check him out. Um, so that's about it. So, really, folks, literally, everyone, please stay safe. Pray for Ukraine that all this can be settled. And that's really about it, folks. Hope everyone's enjoying Lent. And if you gave up something, that's you gotta do. During Lent, you gotta give up something. Um, I don't practice Lent. I don't. So, um, but hey, we do what we want, right? We do what our own is. So until then, everyone, I love yous. I'll see you tomorrow night for the post game report and another pregame report. And until then, peace.